Okay. Oh, God. Okay, we want Friday night. Friday night. That's right. Friday night Hebrew class, y'all. Friday night Hebrew class, Lashawan Qadash. You know, we call it the Lashawan Qadash in our own tongue. The world calls it Hebrew. But it still is Hebrew. Hebrew, the language Hebrew was named after our forefather named Ibaria. Right? That Ibaria is transliterated to the word Hebrew. The same way how Yahawada is translated to the word Judah, and Bunyamin is transliterated to Benjamin. Lawyer is transliterated to Levi, right? Ibaria was transliterated to the word to say Hebrew, all right? So please don't forget to like and share. All right, we was going over some things last week. We was going over the word day. The word day is Yawam. All right. Oh, also our main page is down. Our main page is down. Big up to Shawabia. Shawabia chicken in. All right. What's going on, Shawabia? All right. New York City in the building. The main ISBK classes page is down. So we're streaming from the Harlem page. If brothers could be so kind to let people know, or sisters, let people know that the main page is down. Tonight's class is being streamed from ISBK Harlem, right? ISBK Harlem. All right. Okay. Headquarters. You know what I mean? Okay. So I want to have a quick synopsis on what's on the board, and I do want to go over some the fundamentals. I want to go over the fundamentals with everyone. So when it comes time to reading, when it comes time, I'm doing these pauses in my speech so that nobody falls behind on what I'm saying. You know what I mean? I try to not have people fall behind. I've been told that I run along too quickly, so you might see me say days day it's a thing, it's a teaching thing that we do. Well, a lot of people do in the world. They do it in lectures, and it's a way for everyone to be on the same speed and the same pace. Slow down my pace, and everybody is can be on the page that we on. All right, rather than me just teaching with things that I know, and you're like, hold on, wait, I don't get what's going on. All right. So we got the word day. Day is Yawam. I don't know who erased this part right here. This part right here is two. Right? To say today. To say today. In the Hebrew. When you see in the Hebrew. To say today. Like tomorrow and today. Today is Ha Yawam. If you see Ha Yawam, even though Ha is the. Right? Even though Ha is the culture of Hebrew says today. Right? But even in today, you're not saying to the day. Right? In English, we see to, we see like to the day, but in Hebrew, we're not saying to the day, we're saying more like the day. You see what I'm saying? That's how I was saying today, like the day. Go on.
I was gonna say other one. Isn't that the way it is in the old English? Because it will be tomorrow. Even when you look at the KJV.
Yeah.
It's like tomorrow.
Yeah.
Tomorrow.
I can definitely see that.
It will be like modern English.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, I don't know. I know in Jamaican talk, if I say it's gonna happen in the day, You see what I'm saying? Oh, you're right. That's because they do it in Old English. It's gonna happen in the day. That is to say today. So in Jamaica, we'll be like, yo, it's like a go on in a the day, yeah. Right? It's to say in the day here. You know what I mean? And that would mean today. So in Hebrew, we say the day to say today. Where you got the to
James 1:14 to show the culture.
Yeah.
Whereas ye know not what shall be on the morrow.
The what?
The morrow.
The morrow. It didn't say tomorrow. It said the morrow. That's real talk. That's real talk. That is definitely the culture. By the way, the word morrow, right? Or tomorrow. There's something going on with this some of this ghetto Caribbean language and Old English, because I know in Jamaican talk we say the same thing too. We don't say tomorrow. I don't know why. But we say it's gonna happen in the tomorrow. I used to grow up hearing it because I grew up in London, right? Some part, right? So I'm in Jamaica, like, why they say in the marrow? Like I'm thinking it's like bone marrow. You know what I mean? Like in the marrow. In the marrow. Yeah, they're talking about tomorrow. You know what I mean? Oh God. Okay. The word tomorrow, if I can write out the word tomorrow. Tomorrow is makar. Am I spelling the word tomorrow right? I'm spelling it wrong. It's one M. It's not two M, right? English is one of the main languages. You gotta. By the way, if you ever spell anything bad in English, right? In another country, they'll call it correct Dutch. Straight up, correct Dutch. What's some other European languages? Not French, not German. German is one of them too. They got a lot of English and words are in German. They call English a Germanic language, and the English we speak today was from the culture of the French being poured on the English in 1066 after England lost to France at the Battle of Normandy. There's a thing called the Battle of Normandy when the French Negroes went to go conquer whoever was in England. And the English people was talking more of a Gaelic language, Gaelic, a Gaelic language. The French, went over there, and now we got this language we have now with the Old English, right? They want to port over there. The French want to port over to England, and they gave the English that we speak today. All right, so if you ever not know to spell anything in English, don't feel bad, because English is a fake language, right? It's never, it's never gonna be a big deal in the future like that. You know what I mean? Because this world is going down. What's important is the Hebrew, right? The Hebrew is the language of the future, right? The Hebrew is la langue del futuro, la langue del futuro. Say it again.
Du futur.
Du futur. Wait. Language. La langue.
That was French.
What? What did I say?
French, what I just said.
Okay.
La langue du futur.
La langue del futuro. Oui. You know what I mean? Parlez français. How you say in here? Ici. La langue.
Parlez français ici.
Yeah, parlez français ici. You know what I mean? I feel like hey, shut up,
Isupk là. Isupk là.
What's Isupk là?
Isupk là is here.
Isupk là. Okay. We gotta have a Creole class in here one day. We gotta put this. We gotta put English, Hebrew, and then throw some French over here. You know what I mean? Should we do it today? Let's do it. Let's do it right now. Let's get tomorrow, today, the days. Let's do that. All right. Before I erase this, right? Hebrew is made out of a root word of 2 or 3 characters. Right? Any word you see on this board is rooted in 2 or 3 Hebrew characters. Meaning, if I write Maya here, right? Maya is this. I'm gonna do all of them, right quick. Maya is this. 1, 2, Maya, right? 2 or 3 characters. This is so in this case it will be 2 characters. We have right. Maya is, by the way, Maya is who? Like who is there? Who there? Who? Right? Who is Maya in Hebrew? Right? We got the word right. Like when you write, like I'm writing on the board. We're gonna write, kathab, writing, kathawab. Now you see kathawab, right? Kathawab is ka, which is 1, tha, which is 2, wa, which is 3, ba, which is 4. Good. You see 4 Hebrew letters. Now, writing is not the root. Write is the root in English. In Hebrew, it must be out of some 2 or 3 letter words. So when I go down here and see 1, 2, 3, 4, that's not the root. The root would be the 3 letter word, which is ka, 1, tha, 2, ba, 3. Katha. That's the root. Put all the connectors on there. Right? Okay? All of them is like the akar, which is next, akar, which means you're back, akar, which means yesterday. I think there's a thing where it goes yesterday, akar, which is after. Akar is one of them words which it means everything. Right? You know, there's a brother called Akari Allah. Right? I believe the name means next to the power or after the power. Right? Akar means next. Akar means after. Think of things as beside it. Akar is your back because it's this. Akar really means the other. So if I'm here, right? This will be called lapanya. Remember Hebrew Academy. Lapanya, tazahid, right? Lapanya, your face. Good. Lapanya. And then akar, which would be the other side. So this word became the word for back. If you're next to him, you'll say not that one, the other one, and it became the word next. Proxima, right? In French. How do you say next in French?
Next, lot.
Lot.
Lot or après.
Lot. Après. I heard of après. Après. What's apprendi?
What's what?
Apprend. L'apprendi. No, wrong language. Sorry.
It might be the accent.
L'après-midi. Is it l'après-midi? Après-midi. Afternoon. Afternoon. Good. Okay. Après-midi. Okay. Good. Right. So next, after, other. Right. So let me properly put this right here as other, because that's really what it is. Ahar is other. All right. That might be the root of it all. Other. Okay. Okay. Ahar. All right. I don't want to get anybody confused with what this is down here. That was some preposition, and over here we have some possessives, not related to the day. Okay. Tomorrow, in French, that is Babu Shah. Tomorrow.
Tomorrow, demain.
Demain, that's not proper. That's Creole French. You sure?
No, it's demain.
Demain?
Demain.
How you spell that?
It's the same in Creole, but it's spelled different.
Okay.
Tomorrow, demain, D-E-M-A-I-N.
D-E-M-A-I-N.
I-N.
I-L.
N, like Nancy.
Oh, demain. How you say again? Demain or demain?
Demain.
Demain. Okay. All right. Demain. Okay. I'm gonna write this in the Hebrew. If I write makar in the Hebrew, 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Right? Because the root words are 2 or 3 characters.
In Creole, it would be D-E-M-E-N.
D-E-M-E-N?
D-E-M in Creole.
Okay.
It sounds the same, but it's spelled different.
It's probably more to the sound. Like Creole, they're writing things more to the sound, would you say? You said to man.
Creole is more direct. It's more.
Okay.
Like you see this, A-I-N makes the N sound. It makes the N sound in French. In Creole, E-N makes the N sound.
God. Do man. Okay. Day in French.
Jour.
Jour. I heard that before.
J-O-U-R.
J-O-U-R. I heard that one before.
In Creole, there's no R. is jour.
Jour. Okay. So when they say deux jours,
du jour,
is it deux jours or le jour? I'm having flashbacks of my terrible white French teachers back in the day.
You will hear aujourd'hui.
Aujourd'hui, I've heard of that before.
Aujourd'hui will be today.
Hold on. Right on board. Aujourd'hui. Aujourd'hui. D-U-I. D-U-I?
D-U-I. No, D apostrophe H-U-I.
H-U-I. Okay, there we go. There you go. D apostrophe.
A-U-J-O-U-R-D.
Apostrophe. H-U-I. Aujourd'hui.
A-U, not O-U.
A-U. There we go. What's au bon pain? Au bon pain.
Au bon pain, it's the good bread.
Oh yeah?
Bon is good. Pain is bread.
Okay. We got bread right here. The common bread. I don't think fight would be bread in French. Right? So we got bread. Bread is pan. Right? Pan. Oh, P-A-I-N, like pain. Pan. Put bread in capital letters. Pan. Okay. Then
Creole P-E-N.
In Creole, P-E-N, right?
P-E-N.
I'm gonna put the French on here. That is all right. Okay. La ha. Right, la ha. Right. Hebrew, 2 or 3 characters. Right, and I'm doing this because we live in a place where these languages in this work, we're going to Haiti after all.
Yes, sir.
More. We're going to DR this weekend, right? We're going to DR this weekend or next weekend?
We're in DR right now.
Where are you going?
Monday.
So in the week, it's DR week this week. And by the way, anybody who wants to support the DR trip, please send some donations to the Cash App, Isupk Worldwide. I'm not going, but Yetazar is going, and also other brother Captain Kapash,
Officer Sharatazar,
Officer Kaz,
Officer Baraki Allah,
who speaks French.
Yes, we got Trooper Tawabia.
We
got so I'm not doing it in order. We got Officer Tazadawan in Haiti.
Officer Tazadawan going over there.
And more brothers. There's more brothers.
Yeah.
Everybody.
Yeah, there we go, man. You know what I mean? Yeah, that's DR.
Officer Brother
Officer Kayanatab from New York, from the Bronx. He's gonna be in DR. There.
God. I think he's in DR today. I think he touched down today.
Most High in Christ, getting that work with the Lord. Damn. You know what I mean? Yeah, you know what I mean? And more, we want to support these trips because we got a lot of ground to take, man. There's a lot of countries out there where our people is at. You know what I mean? We want to be in all these. I don't know if we know. We're in a lot of cities in the States. You know what I mean? I was last week. I was at Fordham University, right? And there's a meeting with the mayor, right? And there's like a whole bunch of religious institution people representing different religious institutions in there. And I gotta tell them that we're in every state. They're looking like, oh yeah, sure, whatever. Yeah, right. Like it's an unbelievable thing to be in every state. Like, how could you have a group in every state and you not the U.S. government? You some niggas. You some guy with brown skin and braids and beards, and you in every state. Like it was like I'm looking around like, don't nobody do this shit right here. You know what I mean? Maybe the Nation of Islam, but they the Nation of Islam. Like, we big league. You see what I'm saying? We big league. You know what I mean? What do you say, Yetazar?
If I may, sir, Most High in Christ for commanding General Yohanan.
That's right.
This is the reason why you should give us your donation. Mm-hmm. This is the reason why you should pay your tithes to commanding General Yohanan, because commanding General Yohanan He's not buying jets.
That's right. That's
He's
right.
not sitting on pillows with duck feathers.
Mm-hmm.
Commanding General Yahana is grinding, and he is making sure there is a sanctuary for blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians in every city in this country and worldwide, so that our people have a place to go with the hair that we are undoing under this enemy.
That's right. Right.
Isupk.com. Pay your tithes.
Mm-hmm.
So like y'all.
You are correct. And I ain't going to compare to Native Islam, but our potential is way more than this. Because I don't think their reach goes across the border.
And we don't sell drugs.
And we don't sell drugs. There's no RICO charge coming for us. There's nothing. You know what I mean? The only thing we could ever go down for is teaching the word of the Lord too hard. You know what I mean? Like talking too hard about the Bible. Probably offending somebody. You know what I mean? But other than that, we got no charge for us because we don't believe in crime. So it's the law to do that. We believe that we will all get cursed by God if we do that. So that don't go on in here. You know what I mean? If, the smell of that gets rejected out of here if a man was to even think of doing no shit like that. Go on.
Yeah. Also, if you're not an Israelite like us, we're not going to try to jump you or to sleep with your women because you're not one of us.
That's right.
Because in their religion, if you are a Muslim like them, there's certain things they can't do to you. But if you're not a Muslim, then they can lie to you or they can sell you drugs.
Oh, really?
We are not like them.
That's crazy.
And they're not like us.
Big up to Isupk Brazil. Big up to Isupk Nicaragua. Big up to Isupk Mexico. Isupk Honduras. Isupk Jamaica. Isupk Haiti. Isupk Trinidad. Come on, man. Baraki Allah. Isupk Bahamas. You know what I mean?
Martinique.
And Martinique. We're coming from Martinique, man. They speak French. They speak French, and that's the whole idea of this right here. What other islands speak French? Saint Lucia speak French.
Saint Lucia,
you know what I mean?
Guadeloupe.
We got the brothers in Canada, in Montreal, speak French. So Dominica. Not Dominican Republic, but I mean some of them they call it Dominica. Dominica. You know what I mean? So French, very pertinent, very pertinent. How we say fish?
Poisson.
Poisson. I heard that before too.
It spelled like poison.
Yeah.
But it's poisson.
Maybe that's where poison come from. I don't know. Poisson with 2 S's. Poisson. Yep. Poisson. Okay. For day we got jour. So for those who see me writing on the board, the English looking letters on the board in green are the French. All right. And I put a French word to all of the. Let me write these one right here. Who in French?
Who is qui? K-U-I.
K-U-I. Good. What about write?
Right.
Like I'm writing something. Kathab in the Hebrew.
Écrire.
Écrire.
E-C-R-I-L.
I-L.
R. So like I'm saying it in French.
Shaking it. No, I want the French. I don't want the Creole. I want the French.
Yeah, I said it in French. I say R in French. I say air.
Oh, air. Oh, okay. What about writing?
Écrire.
Écrire. Okay. All right.
It will be. You will know based on the sentence.
Okay, but écrire is at the basic form.
Yes, that's the word, and it's also the verb.
Con. Aujourd'hui is today. Today. Okay, I'm gonna put that on there. Today. All right, not today. Come to this today right here. Right in the Hebrew, Hayawam. Okay. Let me get the Hebrew alphabet. Still over here. We got it over there. Oh, I could probably say it. What it does, show everybody. I think it's right here.
got it, sir?
Yeah, everything. Okay. Please do contact your camp leader for Hebrew sheet. If you're ever in New York City, right, rolling by one of these days, if you was here on the cookout days or any other day, you feel free to ask for one of these. Your camp leader has these. They have them in a digital form. You can ask him for one. Ask him to email you one. You just contact your local camp leader in your state and city. All right, big up Yashua, me Allah, see you out. America is burning. Good to see you out. Big up America is burning. You know what I mean? Yeah, man. Okay. And so what I was saying before is the Isupk online classes page is down. Right? The Isupk online classes page is down. And we're streaming from the Isupk Harlem class at this moment. All right. It might, I'm not sure which class Jeremiah might teach from on Monday, but just look out, just be on the lookout for Jeremiah's class, wherever it may be. Check out Isupk Philly or check out Isupk Harlem. He might stream from either or. All right. If the main page don't go back up. All right. Don't forget to like, don't forget to share. Right. And now we welcome your questions in the Hebrew. We're gonna go into the alphabet, and I want to put up the format. There's a format that we use in Hebrew that you must abide by if you're going to understand what the hell you are reading in that Hebrew, in that Tanakh, in that Torah, on a Sabbath service, all right? Probably put the format over here, make it a different color. Okay? So the format. The format is Hebrew word is made up of 1, 2, 3 Hebrew characters, right? This blue right here is going to be where I would put 1, 2, or 3 of the root word. The root word. All right? And then placement, let me get it ready. Right? Placement over here would be my prepositions. Prepositions. And then the back will be our possessives, noting that in Hebrew we read from right to left. So we start here and we read that way. All right, so we start from here, we start here, and we read this way. All right, we read this way. That's how we read in Hebrew. We start from here and we read that way. In contrary to English, where we start from here, we start over here on the left side with a T, and we read tomorrow. In the Hebrew, we go over here and we read that way. All right? So for an example, I'll take any thing on the board here, right? I'm going to get the kathab, which means right. I take the kathab, and I go up here, and I put the word kathab. The root word goes in the blue space right here, right? So from right to left, we got ka, right? We got the tha, and we got the ba, right? That is how Hebrew is placed, right? Noting, I have the spot for prepositions over there still empty. I have a spot over here for possessives over there still empty. Now I want to build on this sentence structure, kathab, which means right. For those who don't know, I'm writing the word right. This is right, right, right. Right? Écrire in French. Okay? Okay? If I could put a number order on what I'm doing over here, right? It'll be 1, first thing to do, first to look for. 2, root word, and 3, your possessives. In that order, right? Good. I want to say she wrote it. But we don't have to say wrote, right? Because Hebrew is a gangster as hell. So Hebrew is gangster, so you wouldn't say wrote. You would say she write it. It's like they do it in Creole. They just skip the tense. She write it. Yeah, you know what I mean? So the Hebrew is like that. She write it.
In Creole, you will put a
Hold on, one second here, right? Right. So if I was to write she in the Hebrew in the beginning, right, is tha, right? Tha, right? Hopefully you don't get lost with the tha. Tha in the beginning could mean she, it could mean you, or it can mean will do, right? But in this case, tha is she. There's no distinction mind. Tha is she, right? And then she writes it. It in Hebrew is wa, right? Wa, right? She writes it. Okay? Preposition, root word, possessive. Yatizal. Break it down, Babusha. She writes it. Or this thing is gonna say.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. I was gonna say in the Creole you will add a word for the past tense.
Okay.
The verb will stay the same.
Okay. Example.
Like she writes it. Li écrit. She wrote it. Li te écrit. So the verb stays the same. You add te to indicate past tense. That's done already.
And the T would be what? T-I or T-E?
Te.
T-E. Okay. T. Okay. It's kind of like anti. I know in English they got a thing called anti. It's like whatever years past.
Right.
Okay. Okay.
Right.
And you put the T. So same sentence again.
Li. She. That's what she.
Mm-hmm. Li.
Écrire.
Li. Écrire.
Écrire.
Écrire te.
No. What? Well, li écrire. That she writes it.
Okay. Li écrire.
She wrote it. Li te écrire.
Li te écrire. Okay. Li te écrire. Okay. And what he was saying was in the French, right? Écrire is right. Okay. How you spell the li for the she?
L-I. That was Creole, so it's like.
Oh, that's Creole.
Right.
I know in French they say what, Ella?
Yes. You know your French, sir.
I know a little bit, man. It's how we got to hear. We study some languages, you know what I mean? Okay.
So French will be L. E-L-L-E. L.
That's she, right?
Yeah, that's she.
Okay, good. And the Hebrew it will be tha. Tha. Right? Tha. Okay. Tha. Okay. Mm-hmm. So the sentence now, li. Okay, well, so in French, it will be L. L T.
L'écrit. No, L l'écrit.
L
L'écrit.
écrit. Okay. L écrit. Okay. So she writes.
She writes.
But if I say she wrote it.
Elle l'a écrit.
Elle l'a écrit. Okay, there's something going on. Elle and Ella. Okay. How do you say other in French? Autre?
Autre.
Autre. O-T-R-E?
O-T-R-E.
Okay. O-T-R-E.
You must have a French rib. So you got a rib that speaks French. You know, too many words in French. It's a lie.
Might be coming. I don't know. Might be. You know what I mean? You never know. If the Lord is saying, you know some French, right? We got some cooking for you. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? What is fait? Like if they say il fait.
Fait is do.
Do.
Right.
Okay. And il is what? He do.
He, yeah.
Okay. Let me put do on the board. Do. How am I gonna write this? Do. I'm gonna put do down here. Do. In Hebrew is da. Da. Right? Da. I'm gonna put it in the French. I'm gonna put the green in French. Right? The French is fe. So hold on, wait. So when the people with the
Faire.
Faire.
R-E.
Slovakia. Faire.
Correct.
Oh, I've seen it from before too. Fair.
The way you wrote it is past tense. It's did.
Okay.
When you put F-A-I-T,
Yes.
did.
That's dead. Okay.
Yeah, like he did.
Uh-huh. Yeah. Okay. Good. Straighten up my language. Straight. Yeah. The water. Remember right, this French word over in green too. Okay. We got that she. Let me get il. Il is what? Did you say il or e? For he.
For he is ill. Yeah, you're right.
Okay. He, and in the Hebrew as a preposition that will be Yah. Yah. Okay. Okay. We about to have Hebrew class in Paris, Paris, nigga.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
What you put here, sir? I'm confused.
Oh, it looks confusing, right?
Oh, you put okay.
I put the Hebrew character there. We put it underneath so it's not confusing.
Yas.
Yeah, right. It looked like that. I mean, I don't want to put it because it's not enough space. So it's a little bit. I'm gonna write it on top. Right on top. Okay. And okay. We got the setup, the format up top over there. You need this format. Write this down. You know what I mean? Put this on a paper somewhere. Write like you write hangman. Right? Just put this somewhere. You know, 1, 2, 3. This is the format. This is the need to know every day, all things Hebrew. You need to know this format. Preposition, root word, possessive. Preposition, root word, possessive. If I go into a prayer right now, it's going to show the same thing over prayer. Okay? I'm going to go to this right here. This is the Lord's Prayer. All right. If there's any issue with my sound, please let me know. Okay. Here's the prayer. Abba Nawa. Abba is the root word. 2-letter root word. Nawa is the possessive. So in this case, this will be no one, not a one, just 2 and 3. Abba Nawa. Right? So we have Shamayam. Sha means like, right? Sha means pertaining to. Ka means like. Sha means pertaining to. Ba means in. Shamayam means heaven. Shamayam is it's a little shiny. Let me take it out of this sheet right quick. Lord, I remember to put it back, please. You know what I mean? All right. So now, even Shamayam, if I could break it down right quick, right? Shamayam, Shamayam. Is it blurry? It's blurry. There we go, right? Right. Shamayam means heaven. Shamayam. Shamayam is what we call a compound word. The word was initially water. Yam is the word for sea. Mayam means from the sea, which became the word for water. And Shamayam is to say that heaven is like the waters. In Genesis, the Lord separated the two waters. One was the water and one was the air. All right? Separated the two waters. Right? I believe that's manifold too, because he separated the Earth's atmosphere from space, where space is like water also. Okay? Good. And then we have Shaba, pertaining to in heaven. So this will be one, because it's preposition, and then word, right? Word, no possessive. Good. Over here, we have Qadash. I look at the word Qadash. Qua is not a preposition. So I know that there's no preposition. Sha is not a possessive. So I know there's no possessive. So I know that this is just Qadash. This is just two. This is one step right here. So what I'm doing the whole time is I'm calculating 1, 2, 3. I see 1, I don't see no 2 or no 3. I see 1, 2, 3. I see 2, I don't see no 1, I don't see no 3. Hope it's not too complicated, right? But this is the process. You know what I mean? So Abanawa, 2, 3, no 1. Shabbat Shemayim. Sha is 1, preposition. Ba is 1, preposition. Shemayim is 2, no possessives. So that's the whole thing I'm doing the whole time when I read it. When I read anything like this, from beginning to end, from whatever stage in Hebrew I'm at, I'm looking to see, is this a possessive? Is this a possessive? Is this a preposition? All right? Kodash is a root word. Haya is a root word. Right? No possessive, no preposition. This does not mean the Yah. It's not the God. That's not what this is. This is higher to say be. Right? Good. Our Father, pertaining in heaven, holy, be, right? And then Sham Ka. Sham is name. Ka is possessive, to say your name, or rather name of yours. Name of you, right? Sham Ka. Good. Right? Yahweh, which is the Lord's name. It's a name. That you could have, in other cases, you have a preposition in front of his name to say if he said something, right? Yeah, it is hard to tell in here. I was just telling myself. I was telling myself that's a demon trying to get me from teaching class. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? I was like, ignore the eats, just teach. You know what I mean? I was like, don't even sweat, just teach. You know what I mean? So Yahweh is God's name. A lot of people out there think that God don't got no name, or God's name is a higher Higher, when Judah's name is built out of the name Yahweh, right? Judah, Yahweh, Da, right? If God's name was not Yahweh, then you have to change the name of Judah in all of the records. All right? Malak Wathka. Malak is king. Malak Wath is kingdom. That's the word together. Malak Wath. And then possessive, ka, which means your kingdom. Okay? Your kingdom. Okay? Tha ba'a. Right? Tha does not mean she here. Tha does not mean you here. Tha means future tense. Future tense. Tha at the beginning of a word means future tense. Ba'a means come. Kingdom, your kingdom will come. Okay? Yahweh, your kingdom will come. This is the part where it says, holy be thy name, and then they don't say his name in English, right? Thy kingdom come, thy will be done, right? So your will is here. Will is ratazah. This word was born from the from running, right? If you're running to do something, you are willing to do something. You're not walking to it, you're running to it. So this word became, the word run became the word to say will, what you are willing to do. Ratazah ka. Ka, just like over here. Right? Just like over here. Yeah, that ka means your. Good. So your will, your ka, malakwas ka, your kingdom, your name. There we go. You know what I mean? Haya, this same haya, this same haya. Be. Your will Be done or do. Aisha. Aisha. Aisha is do. Aisha is do. Aisha is work. Right? Work. Aisha, like do or work. Aisha. If you're doing something, you're working. Right? You think you're doing a hobby now. In 10 years' time, you'll be paying other people to do it, and it'll be called a job. You see what I'm saying? You know what I mean? One time we just like to make fly clothing because it was our hobby to just be fly than all the people around us. And next thing you know, you have a fashion industry today. You see what I'm saying? Where they try to dig up all the old cultures and pay people to make expensive clothes. You know, that is like old culture. No problem. Okay, it will be done. Ba Arataza. Arataza means earth. All right? Arataza. Arataza means earth. Ba is a preposition to say in. So here we go. Ba Arataza. So we have preposition, word, no possessive. Okay? Preposition, right? Preposition, word, no possessive. Kawa. Kawa. Ka is like as a preposition. Wa is it or he as a possessive. Like it. Like it. So here we go. Ka is a preposition. Wa is a possessive. So we're going 1, 3, no 2. 1, 3, no root word. It's ka, wa. All right. What we're missing here is the list of prepositions and possessives. Let me see if I can get it. So right here, let me see if I can just pull it up for y'all. Where'd I find the Google Drive on this new phone? Okay. Okay, we have here. We have there's the files. Files. All right. We're gonna go to our Lashawan Qadash section. We want our, there we go. We got prepositions here. Okay. So we're gonna put it up on the two phones. This phone over here is in black and white. Okay. Prepositions. Okay. What about possessives? Let me get possessives on one of them. Okay. This one is black, white, and white. So like here, this is possessive, and we got prepositions. There we go. All right. So over here on one side, we have a list of, what did it say? Preposition. If I turn it sideways, right?
Hebrew prepositions.
Okay. There we go. Right. Maybe I need to put it up on the screen.
Come closer.
There we go. All right, Hebrew prepositions. We got a list of prepositions here. A is I. Ba is in. We went over that a while ago. We saw ba, aratiza in the earth. We went over do. I think we got on the board. Do is da. Ha is da. Now these are all go at the beginning of the word. That's what preposition means. It goes before the word, right? Wa is and. Ya is he. Ka is like. Right? La is to. Ma is of or from. Like ma is like ma in mayam. Right? To say from the sea. You know, from the sea. Talking about water. Sha in Shemayim, which is heaven. We got it right here. Heaven, Shemayim. Right? That which is pertaining to waters. The build of the word Shemayim in the old notes. Right? Tha, which is you, thou, or thee, right? As a preposition, right? And over here we have the possessives. All right, I'm gonna turn this one sideways. Oh, hold on. There we go. Right, to fit on the screen. This one is a little different. We can zoom out. I can zoom out. There we go. All right, so these are possessives over here. All right, I mean at the end of the word, Yah. Yah is to say my. Ka at the end of the word. Ka is to say you or your. All right. Oops, a little too blurry. Salakia, y'all. Salakia. Make it a little wider than that. All right. How about now? How about now? Recognize this. There we go. Right. Good. Ka is you or your. We got it on there. Look, your bread. Lakam ka. His bread. Lakam wa. Her bread. Lakam ha. Our bread. Our bread. Lakam nawa. All right. Then we got the kam to say y'all, and then the kan to say y'all if it's female only. Kan. And then we got the ma at the end to say their bread. The ma at the end to say is part of the word hum. Hum. You're gonna see that a lot too. Hum. Or you see it by ma by itself. It's related to the word hum. Now you'll see that in rare instances. I don't want to teach on that too much because that's not what we're gonna see very often. I don't want you to get confused. All right, good. So that's what we're working with. So when we say okay, the first part, when we say we're dealing with number one, placement number one, which is prepositions. You're working with this list right here. You're working with possessives, where I is I, and ba is in, and da is do, and ha is the, right? That's the prepositions over here. And then you move on to your root word, which could be any word out there that is a root word. Word for right, and word for book, and word for house and a fence or whatever. Right? And over here is where we deal with the possessives, which is this list over here, this separate list over here where Yah does not mean he, Yah means my. And Ka does not mean like, Ka means your. And Wa does not mean and, Wa means he or his. Ha does not mean the. Ha over here means her. Okay, good. Okay. What time we got there?
8:20.
8:20? Oh, we're doing good on time. I'm there right now. It's a long class, man. We're covering too much things in a short amount of time. Do you want to take a break? Want to take a 5-minute break? You can take a 5-minute break. Take a 5-minute break. Yeah, take a 10-minute drink. Take a 5-minute break. Commercial. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? And then we'll look for some topics to come back into after the break. If there's any questions, please let me know. All right, if there's any questions, please let me know. Get your questions ready, and then we'll take a 5-minute break, and then we'll come back in. All right? There we go, all right? Enjoy the break, y'all. Any YouTube video, or just do that.
Trying to put the promotion for DR this week.
Put something else on there in the meantime.
Oh, God.
Why shouldn't the white man pay for what he did?
That's right.
One day you'll see just how it feels. Payback is a dog. It's a dog. Payback is a dog. It's a dog. Payback is a dog. It's a dog. Payback is a dog. It's a dog.
I'm in a hell of a hole, was never expected to grow. Just obstacles set in the road, that a result of me selling my soul. The story I'm telling is cold, but yet it's what everyone knows. The white man's the devil is known. America was never our home. Only a place of captivity, safe facility, hating, disfigure me. They claim that I'm lazy, be killing me. Maybe this slavery draining my energy. 400 years and counting. The trail of my tears is countless. The fact that I'm here is astounding, but I can't wait till this shit is surrounded. Ready to tangle my king and the angels, be ready to rap. Cracking the sky, nuclear missiles will make it official. I'm capturing every cracker surviving. Put them all in chains where they need to be. Slavery for me. And let the whole world see the rhythm in the cage and safer in the streets. Put the dog on a leash. Get resolved for the beast. 144, get the ruler show, we could all be at peace. As soon as the trumpets are sound, your kingdom, we busting it down. The only way justice is found, the time for your judgment is now.
You'll see just how it feels. Payback is a dog. It's a dog. Payback is a dog. It's a dog. Payback is a dog. It's a dog. Payback is a dog. It's a dog.
Look, ain't no remorse in my blood cell. It won't be no compromise. Now it's time to feed the worms. Watch his body turn to flies. I clutch iron while you trust the lies. The next Glock I buy gon' be Gen 5. I get it customized. And sending shots off like farewell. Praying payback come back around like a carousel. Still remember your Honda's words ringing in my head like bells. Said you in his body, you fit the Lord, fuck the cartel. Triangle choke, apply pressure to the game like I did Vondale. Payback to bitch in the dress, she a bombshell. Revenge is dish served cold, I just hope they making oxtail. Glock fresh out the box, I swear it got that new car smell. Made myself a target in the world of mad shooters. That was designed fast for our babies to pass through in the day of our king's reign, not be overzealous. They bought my jealous, I bought brand new parabellums.
One day you'll see just how it feels. Payback is a dog. It's a dog. Payback is a dog. It's a dog. Payback is a dog. It's a dog. Payback is a dog. It's a dog.
Buddha.
Look, I ain't the hardness. I'm a good soldier. Yeah. My niggas is killers. I ain't gon' hold you. This shit is not for the weak. I already told you. They taught us to yak around. Watch how you approach us. Blood of my brothers. This for the blood of my brothers. Yeah. Blood of my brothers. This for the blood of my brothers. Yeah. Blood of my brothers. This for the blood of my brothers. Yeah. Blood of my brothers. This for the blood of my brothers. Yeah. When Babylon fall, the meat gon' inherit the earth. I never turn pussy. You gotta bury me first. I get the word from Cap. I'ma just go, yes sir. Please don't play with your life, or you'll get seriously hurt. Over my brothers. We doing numbers. You like to talk a lot, but you'll get humbled. Hey, fuck all my enemies. Yeah, cause they make a tumble. You gotta be disciplined. Can't do what you want to. Outside is a jungle, and I got the heart of a lion. I just did Hebrew Academy, tried through the fire in the heart of a crisis. Everybody wanna talk tough, but only a dummy and try us. They told me life about war, so I ain't gonna never stop fighting. I know that they fools, but I cannot pity them. Niggas is taking them lies too serious. All black everything know it, but fearing them feds is watching. I gotta stay diligent. I gotta stay militant. Yeah, I know that I'm killing them. I ain't the hardness. I'm a good soldier. My niggas is killers. I ain't gon' hold you. This shit is not for the weak. I already told you. They taught us to yak around. Watch how you approach us. Blood of my brothers. This for the blood of my brothers. Yeah. Blood of my brothers. This for the blood of my brothers. Yeah. Blood of my brothers. This for the blood of my brothers. Yeah. Blood of my brothers. This for the blood of my brothers. Yeah. Front line. That's double time. I ain't throwing no flags. They let their colors fly. I'm UPK certified. Follow the chain of command. We don't want cowards in here. Them niggas can stay where they at. Fuck what they saying, it's cap. These devils is hunting our steps, so I ain't leaving no tracks. I'm about the Lord business, I ain't playing with them, and I'm standing on that. I got my foot on their neck. I got the world in my hands. I ain't even breaking a sweat. You're not even a threat, I'm a soldier. Head on a swivel, I'm always in motion. He move like a coward, cause real soldiers don't show no emotion. They just do what they supposed to. Yeah, it's the Lord's army. These niggas fall under pressure. I ain't talking about origami. We went to trials like we was fighting the case for manslaughter. I learned to yak around. I put these hands on them. It's crazy they had dropped sword after you would stand for him. He couldn't endure to the end. His cover is hanging in headquarters. Yeah.
Look, when that shit drop, you step all the way on their neck, step on their neck and they head with that shit. Fine then, I ain't show no mercy, we gon' show them boy what time it is. I pop out like I'm Samuel, I got time to kill. Haters thought I died, I survived. They don't know how I did it, got it out the mud, straight to glory. They don't know how I fed, he nice, but he don't show them skills, how I show them skills. He ride, but he don't work the wheel, how I work the wheel. They mad, I'm too solid, circle tight, yeah, vacuum seal. No, they want my life, I ain't worried, I got rank for it, I got real soldiers, kill for me, nigga, watch yourself. They say you been in beast mode lately, you is not self. When you dropping that fire, precious marriage, they inquiring. They can't stop what's coming, but I see them conspire. Cross the line, the firing. This bitch here, finna break the spin. No kindness, I don't trust you, circle small. You can keep your features. Me and my niggas don't keep no secrets. In the field like Jeepers Creepers, say they want some smoke, dog. So I brought these chimney sweets. Ain't coming like we coming, you can't even count. These niggas don't run it like we run it, bitch, don't even start. Bitch, I'm with my niggas till the end, till them do us part. If you wanna leave, you can leave, bitch. Bless your heart, fine then. I ain't show no mercy, we gon' show them boy what time it is. I pop out like I'm Samuel, I got time to kill. Haters thought I died, I survived. They don't know how I did it, got it out the mud, straight to glory. They don't know how I feel. He nice, but he don't show them skills, how I show them skills. He ride, but he don't work the wheel, how I work the wheel. Oh, I got a man, circle tight, yeah, back and seal. I heard they want my life, I ain't worried, I got rank for real. Take over in effect, yeah, I'm fully focused. You might not see it on me, just know it's women, that bitch fully loaded. Yeah, we up and rolling. Told them I need major motion. Nigga, I'm joking. I'ma school them niggas like they baby Jody. Got it out the dust. Now I'm too clean. Don't know why they hate me. What you want out life, dog? Guns and butter, baby boy. UPK top, dog. Certified road runner. I'ma turn that Ecoline van to a damn tank. I got chopper stash in the attic like they Anne Frank. They had that shit on lock till I snapped on them like bolt cutters. You cannot play both sides. Gotta choose your colors. See, I'm throwing that one up with that W, that's my blood, bro. Fine in. I ain't show no mercy, I'm gon' show them boy what time it is. I pop out like I'm Samuel, I got time to kill. Haters thought I died, I survived. They don't know how I did it, got it out the dust, straight to glory. They don't know how I feel. He nice, but he don't show the skills, how I show the skills. He ride, but he don't work the wheel, how I work the wheel. Oh, I got a made, circle tight, yeah, back and seal. Said they want my life, I ain't worried, I got rank for real.
Put us back in now, go shot. Oh, let me see it. I removed it. I removed it? All right, no problem, no problem. That'll play a little bit. That'll play just a little bit. Just a little bit, right? For in the meantime, we're getting 1 Kings 21:8. If you want to go there with us, I'm writing this on the board. You're gonna play a song. Put me probably smaller than the screen, and then you can just play that while I write this on the board. You know what I mean?
I seen heaven turn to hell, I gotta stay alive. Lord have mercy on my soul, stand by my side. I killed the old man and I watched him die. Lost a couple niggas, guess he wasn't my round. Hey, play my niggas, lay you down, they all down the ride. Keep my gun in my arm, I gotta stay alive. I gotta stay alive. Keep my gun in my arm, I gotta stay alive. Tell me we don't live in hell. My brother doing 55 in that cell. Nigga claiming he your round here spin shell. Same nigga you put on to hit the stand and tell. How the fuck you turn your back on a nigga that love you? Treat your kids like my kids, treat you like a brother. I told my dog, let's leave the streets to serve the most high. He said, fuck that shit, he trying to sell another pie. His daddy killed him, put him in the trunk, set him on fire. His wife was pregnant, he ain't never get to see his child. Had me thinking to myself, what happened if I die? Look my babies in the eyes, I gotta stay alive. I put my ego on the shelf and my pride to the side. I'm with some niggas who gon' step and got God on their side. Got in the Isupk, they keep asking me why. As I do the work of the Lord, I gotta stay alive. Face the east, pray alive. I seen heaven turn to hell, I gotta stay alive. Lord have mercy on my soul, stand by my side. I killed the old man and I watched him die. Lost a couple niggas, guess he wasn't my round. Hey, play my niggas, lay you down, they all down the ride. Keep my gun in my arm, I gotta stay alive. I gotta stay alive. Keep my gun in my arm, I gotta stay alive.
You ever pump a pack with a snake by your side? Yes, I did. See a man reach out to God before he died? Yes, I did. I know the Lord forgive us for these sins, but I'm starting to think the kingdom of heaven is for these kids. I told my daughter, there's one man in your bed, I won't stand for less. For my son, I hit your head on that fragile legs. I lost some niggas to that dope, I lost niggas to the feds. Remember Jono tried to stick me for that cheese on that bread, yeah, I was thugging with Lucky, and that nigga left me for dead. Endured to the end, cause I listened to what was said. Mother told me she loved me when she was sick up in the bed. I was running them streets, but the truth made me a man. Shit, I don't really speak, cause she'll never understand. That's why I ain't even tell her about these voices in my head. I'm still trying to manage my anger like Uncle Craig.
I seen heaven turn to hell, I gotta stay alive. Lord have mercy on my soul, stand by my side. I killed the old man and I watched him die. Lost a couple niggas, guess he wasn't my round. They play my niggas, lay you down, they all down the ride. Keep my gun in my arm, I gotta stay alive. I gotta stay alive. Keep my gun in my arm, I gotta stay alive.
I'm gonna play this one. Okay.
October the 3rd to be exact.
In Dominican Republic and on the border.
Hebrews.
Shalom Israël.
Et Shalom Israël.
Hey, Shalom Israel.
Et du 26 septembre au 4
September
octobre.
the 27th to October the 3rd to be exact.
In Dominican Republic and on the border out in Haiti.
We're gonna have a food drive, a clothing drive. We're gonna be passing out flyers, interacting with the community. It's gonna be something spectacular, you know what I'm saying?
To help this cause, cash app your funds to ISUPK Worldwide. That's ISUPK
Waking up the
Worldwide.
tribes, because that's what this is about. Waking up all 12 tribes of Israel. You understand? Look us up, isupk.com. We're going to be helping the people with everything we can. Shalom.
Okay, so what we got on the board here, we have our 1 Kings 21:8. All right, And what we'll be doing is we're gonna be going by the same format that we have in this corner right here. We're gonna be looking for preposition, root word, possessive. That's the whole scenario, and I read it out like that. I wrote some. So how we got these numbers over here? 1, 2, 3. What I'm gonna do is, before I even break anything down, I'm gonna put numbers underneath every one of them, so we can know what step of the process that we are in. All right. I wish I would have evened it out a little more. You know what I mean? It's too late now. You know what I mean? Okay. I'm sorry. Right, make it red on here. Okay. So we got why. Why is and? So that's our one. It's a preposition. Tha is a preposition. Kathab is the word. Two. Right? Saparim is a word. Two. No possessive, no preposition. Fa is a preposition. One. Sham is a word. Two. Okay? Akahaba. This is Ahab. I just found out. I thought his name was Love the whole time. Ahab. Right? His name is Akhaba. Akhaba, which means friend of God, or no, brother of God. Akhaba. Brother of God, right? That's a root. That's a word. It's no preposition, no possessive. Two. Yeah.
Brother, I got it. I was going to say brother of the father.
Yeah. The whole idea is that he's a friend of the father. Because we're brothers, but we don't share the same mom and dad. You know what I mean? So we're brothers. It's probably in that kind of sense. You know what I mean? But that's the way they explained it was in the concordance is that it's written brother, but it means friend. The idea is that he's a friend of the Lord. You know what I mean? You got to prove a friend. And the Lord at that time proved him, and then the Lord proved him one time to not be a friend. You see what I'm saying? You know what I mean? Okay. Right? Wa, preposition. Tha, preposition. Katham, word. Ba, one. Katham, this is the word. Two. Possessive. Three. All right, so we're going by what's up here. We have over here, we have the prepositions at one. We have the word in two. And then we have the possessives. Your possessives means mine, your, his, her possessions. All right, so it's like it's mine. No, that's mine. Or that's your possession, or that's his possession. We call it a possessive. So if you see a 3 anywhere, it's a possessive. So far, we only got one here. Okay? Good. Why is and. Tha means you. Shalak, send the word. Okay? Ha. One. Saparium, two. Al, two. Ha, one. Meaning it's a possessive, it's a preposition. One is a preposition, I'm writing that here. Two. One, two. Ha. One, two. Two. One, two. Right? Ha, Yeshabiam. One, two. Ath is two. Naboath, which is the place, two. Good. Now, for those who don't know, this is the scripture about where kings start to wear shields. They start to wear what we call today, seals. This is not the best example, except you can see the line of the triangles. This designer put things in the triangle, right? But the whole idea is that the shield of David, right? The shield of David is the man's signature. And in this scripture right here, we're breaking down where a man was writing his signature, Aqaba, Ahab. Right? So if you want to read it in English, that is all. Let me feel free to. And then we're gonna, while I read it in English, I'm gonna write the English on the board.
You want the KJV or you want the interlinear?
The KJV, probably sure. First Kings 21, verse 8. Yep. Go ahead.
The book of First Kings, chapter 21, verse 8. So she wrote letters in Ahab's name and sealed them with his seal, and sent the letters unto the elders and to the nobles that were in his city, dwelling with Naboth.
Right, so Naboth is the town. You don't got a concordance, right? Let's get a quick synopsis on what this Naboth is. It's to be giving so much work that is on. You know what I mean? Let's look at what Naboth is so we can get some ideas. So that's something I've never really heard explanation in depth of, right? Okay.
Got it right here, sir.
Bubble shot.
Naboth, the Israelite who owned a vineyard beside the palace of King Ahab in Jezreel. The king coveted this land for a garden, but Naboth refused to sell or exchange his inheritance, which made Ahab heavy and displeased. They give a reference, 1 Kings 21 and 4.
So in this scripture saying that they dwell in Naboth, are they saying that the land is named after his land? But read the scripture one more time again.
No, with Naboth, dwelling with Naboth. 1 Kings chapter 21, verse 8. So she wrote letters in Ahab's name and sealed them with his seal, and sent the letters unto the elders and to the nobles that were in his city, dwelling with Naboth.
Okay.
The elders that was in the city that I guess resides with Naboth.
Right.
That's where she sent the letters.
Okay. Okay, so now when I'm reading, we see writing on the board here, right? Whenever I read anything on the Sabbath service in that Hebrew, I'm thinking like this as I read it. So what we're writing on the board is not the King James Version, right? This is the Hebrew version, and the whole mindset I've been giving you the whole time when I teach a Hebrew class is to think like Ebonics. Think like ghetto English, because that's how you get this. You get this by thinking like, don't think good English, because this cannot be translated word for word in good English, but this can be translated word for word in your hood, ghetto, Caribbean, Creole, patois English. All right? This is exactly done like that. All right? Okay. It says the nobles here. I'm going to put the government Because that's really what it comes down to when it says Aharyam, the government. And that's how I see it when I read it. Government. Right? And this off right here, in this case right here, means with. Living. Right? And this is Nabath, right? Now the man we're talking about Nabath. Right? So if you can just read the verse with one more time, yes, sir.
Okay. The book of 1 Kings, chapter 21, verse 8. So she wrote letters in Ahab's name.
Right. So now, wa tha kathab, and she writes wa tha kathab. Letters in name, saparium. Letters. That saparium probably means books. You could take that down. So that's not. But that saparium properly means books, right? So I don't know how it might look. It might look like a stack of papers. I don't know. You see what I'm saying? But the idea was that these are letters, right? Ba Sham in name, right? Ahab's name, we went over that just now. Aka Abba, right? And she sealed. Wa tha Katham. Katham, not Katham like General Katham Gabar. Katham Gabar, General Katham Gabar's name means golden warrior. Katham. This is the Katham. Katham. Katham means seal. Like you seal a cap. Or in this case, rather, you sealing it with wax on a letter. All right? Right? Good. And she sealed in his seal. Meaning after she sealed, after she put the wax on there, she got a stamp and she stamps it with his seal of authority, which is his name written in a certain form. For David, that seal would look like rather this. The seal would look like one of these. All right? This is one seal. Right? The two triangles. Da and Da. Right? Let me write on the board, right? Here's a Da. Here's David's name. David's name has one D. And he had another D. Right? Okay? That's how that was. David. Wa is how we said and. So D and D, or Da, right? Da and Da is David. All right? Da and Da is David. Da and, the Y is and, right? Da and Da is David. You put the two Da's on top of each other. Da, which is a figure of a tent. Right? We forgot the alphabet. All right? Which is a figure of a tent. Okay? Good. Where we at in the English? Read English one more time.
And she sent the letters unto the elders.
She sent wa tha shalak, the letters ha-saparium unto the elders al ha-zakwanyam. Al ha-zakwanyam unto the elders. Right? Keep reading.
You.
What's that? Oh, the Hebrew? Hey, Most High in Christ, I mean.
And to the nobles that were in his city.
And unto the nobles. Right? Wa al ha-haryam. Now, when we say nobles in English, we think of them Jesus Christ movies, where there's guys dressed all nice, which is true. But for our way of how we talk in the world today, right, to get the proper idea of the nobles, you're talking about the people in government, right? So in our form, think of lawmakers. Think of people who work in the Senate. Even though we didn't have a Senate because we didn't roll with Roman culture. But just think of what our equivalent would be: the Senate, the House of Representatives. Who else? These politics and government people, the Senate, right? People who work on Capitol Hill, people who work in the government. Har is hill, right? When you see the word har, which means hill, the government went on the hill. You see what I'm saying? To congregate and talk about what's going on the land. They're on the hill and they're looking out on the land and they're pointing to things from the top of the hill. Like, yeah, we need, we have an issue over that part. These guys over here are fighting. We need something fighting over here. We got a dam broken over here. Over here, the land is barren. It's on a hill looking out on the land. The land is barren over here. We need something. Can you see it? The part over here, the water is irrigated over here, and it's not getting to this land over here. So they're on the hill where they can look at things and watch things. Okay? They can look at the villages and look at how far the other villages from this village and wonder why the economy is not flowing to each other. These things you looking from a higher view. The government. The nobles are the government in this case, right? Good. Right? Ashar means who in the city. Now this is not who like Maya. It's not like who are you or who's there. Ashar is like the people who did it. The people that did it. And it translates to that sometimes too. Sometimes you see that. Because we're talking about which people which. The people which did it. Right? Which in the city. Who in the city. Right? Any more? Where were we on the verse?
Nobles that were in his city that dwelling with Naboth.
The nobles, the nobles or the government people who in the city, right? Ashar Ba'ayar, all right? Ashar, who in the city, or which in the city? Ashar Ba'ayar, that was what? People that was in the city. Mm-hmm.
Dwelling with Naboth.
Dwelling with Naboth. The old English is dwelling. Today you say living with Naboth. Right? And the whole idea with the living is ha yashabiyam. Yashabiyam. Now yashabiyam means to sit. So that is all. You sit in Queens. That's where you go home and lay your head. That's where you go home and sit on your couch and exhale after a long day's work.
That's where you rest.
That's where I rest. Right? For me, I go in Brooklyn. I go in the hills of Crown Heights. And I go sit there. Say again?
54.
54.
854.
Time. Okay, come on, right? Living with Naboth, we brought down who Naboth was, wealthy guy with a vineyard. Okay, good. So we get the idea, right? And she writes, Wasa Kathab, letters in name, Saparium Bashan, Ahab, Abba, and she sealed Wasa Katham in his seal, meaning his signature, right? Ba Katham Wa, the Y is his, and she sent, let me put send instead of sent. And she send, right? Watha Shalak. Shalak is send, right? Good, God. The letters unto the elders. Hasapayim al ha zakwanium. Ha is the here. Ha is the here. Zakwan is your elders. Elder is not a rank in Israelite culture. Stop that fake stuff, man. There's no rank called elder. Right? It was describing a kind of people. Right? Elder, and the word elder, Zakwan was your beard. Right? Zakwan was your beard. So you start getting them gray beards, they start looking at you as an elderly man in our place. Right? You're a man, you went around, you've seen a lot, then you are like the elder of the people in the village. Everyone plays a part in the village. Right? Hazakwanim, right? Letters unto the elders, and unto the government, the nobles, and unto the government. Wa al Haharyam. Wa al Hahariel, and unto the government. Who in city living with Naboth? Ashar Ba'ayar, Hayashabiam, Naboth. All right, and that is for 1 Kings 21 and 8. Right, 1 Kings 21 and 8. This is a scripture where every king authority was stamped with a shield by his name signature onto letters, because the shield of David is not so what they call it, they call it some garbage. What do they call it again? The Molech. It's not the Star of Molech. This is David's name in the Hebrew in his signature. All right, every king had a signature. Every king had a seal for a letter according to his signature. Okay, good. And with that, I declare the priest and officer of 5,000 Yatazar. And we're gonna run out. We're gonna run out of here, right? With that, I want to salute everybody. Amadim, Barak, Yahweh, Shimon, Shai, Dom. That. Catch you guys tomorrow. Camping, New Jersey, Newark tomorrow.